Manchester City 2, Arsenal 0. Man City win the Carabao Cup for the first time in 5 years. The last time they won it was back in 2021. So yeah, man, Pep Guardiola becomes the all-time record winner of the League Cup with 5 League Cup winners medal. Yeah, man, congratulations to Man City. And listen, as a Man United fan, it hurts me to say this, but congratulations to Man City. They played really well. In the second half, they really took the game to Arsenal, and Arsenal just couldn't cope, man. You know what I mean? That was a terrible performance from Arsenal. They were awful. They got everything wrong. Every single thing Arsenal did in that match was wrong, you know? And I put all the blame on the manager. Mikel Arteta got that completely wrong. For me personally, that was an arrogant approach from Mikel Arteta. Like from the lineup, from the tactics, like everything. It just smelled of arrogance. Because look, I say this, I call it arrogance. Why? This is your first cup final in what, 6 years? 6 years, yeah. First cup final, and you're playing Kepa as your goalie. Like, are you serious? Make it make sense, my people. You've got Raya, yeah, the best keeper in the league for me. That's according to my opinion, yeah. Why not play him? Start him. Listen, I know, yeah, City had Trafford playing as well. Like sometimes, yeah, with these teams, big teams, they will probably have contracts signed with the second goalkeeper saying, listen, you can play in the cup games, whatever, yeah. I get it. But for Arsenal, yeah, this is your first final in 6 years. This was an opportunity for Arsenal to lay a marker down, yeah, to let City know we are in charge. We're going to win the league. We're going to win this League Cup. Like, we are into big things. But nah, Arteta went and played Kepa, and he came back to bite him on the arse. He came back to bite him on the backside because Kepa made a mistake that led to the first City goal. O'Reilly scored it, the header, after Kepa let the ball slip. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Kai Havertz in the middle, it was rubbish. Didn't do shit. Like Arsenal, yeah, they were on top in that game for the first 15 to 20 minutes. After that, it was all City, man. Once City figured them out, it was all City, man. Arsenal had no answers. They couldn't get out. They couldn't get out. They didn't have no one who can hold the ball. Declan Rice, oh my God. Declan Rice was absolutely trash. Saka, don't get me started, man. I know a lot of Arsenal fans, yeah, they like to bang on about Saka as world class. He ain't world class. Bukayo Saka is not world class. Don't get me wrong. He's a very, very good player. But he's not world class, man. The guy never turns up in big games. I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm just keeping it real. Declan Rice was rubbish. Declan Rice, for me, in my opinion, he ain't world class either. Again, very good player, not world class, man. Zubimendi, nowhere to be seen. The best player for me in an Arsenal shirt was Saliba at the back. For me, I feel like he handled Haaland really well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't really give Haaland any chances, but he can't do everything himself because the rest of the team were just awful. Awful. The tactics from Mikel Arteta were just out of sorts. I don't know what he was waiting for. Your team is under pressure. They had no outlet. Whenever Arsenal won the ball back in their own half, yeah, they couldn't get out because there was no runners. Trossard is not a runner. He hasn't got the pace. Saka is always cutting in. He hasn't got the pace. He doesn't run in behind. He needed a Martinelli and Madueke to come in a bit more early in that game, but he waited, and by the time the subs came on, it was too late. The game was gone. The game ran away from Arsenal. It was done. City were controlling it. I don't know what Mikel Arteta told, you know, the message he gave to his players at the halftime team talk, but I don't know what he told them. But listen, whatever he said in the change room had no impact on the players because they came out in that second half. They were terrible. Terrible, you know. And let's look at the stats as well, yeah. Let me just flip my screen. Like, it was quite damning this match here for Arsenal, man. I mean, let's look at the stats. 63% possession to Man City. 10 shots for Man City, 2 on targets, and the 2 on targets were the goals. Like, do you know what I mean? But O'Reilly scored two headers, 2 goals for City, and that's what they needed. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, 37% possession. 7 shots, 3 on targets, but I would say these are like kind of half chances from Havertz in the first half. Didn't really do nothing with it. 3 corners, but thank God, yeah, this time the corners couldn't bail Arsenal out. Yeah, we know Arsenal, they love their set pieces and all that. This time the set pieces did not work for Arsenal, man. And yeah, they were just slacking the whole game. You know what I mean? For me, like I said, yeah, the changes for Arsenal, the subs came a bit too late. It came a bit too late in the game. Arsenal already lost momentum. City were on top. There were 2 goals up. Sometimes, yeah, when you're not playing good, especially against a team like Man City, yeah, who were feeling themselves in today's game, yeah, they were popping the ball about lovely. You know what I mean? Like, what's it called? Semenya and Doku, they were just in the wide positions. They were dominating in the second half. First half, Arsenal had them contained. But in the second half, mate, they were playing ball, man. You know what I mean? Doku, all of a sudden, was passing players. Semenya was passing players. Like, Rodri, in the middle of the park, absolutely made Declan Rice and Zubimendi look like amateurs, man. Do you know what I mean? He cooked them, had them under control. Them guys couldn't do nada. Nothing. You know, and I feel for Arsenal because losing a game in that manner, like, there's ways to lose in it. Like, when I'm watching a match, there's ways to lose. Like, if Arsenal lost that game playing good football, do you know what I mean? Having runners in behind, getting crosses in and missing chances and making Trafford really, you know, work hard and make big saves, I would have said, you know what? Fair play. It's Man City. They have really good players. Like, you can lose to Man City. Any team can lose to Man City. Man City, do you know what I mean? Like, they've been the best team in the Premier League for the last 10 years. So losing to them is no problem. But it's the manner in which Arsenal lost. They played terrible. Like, they were awful. The players were terrible. The manager and his tactics and his subs, his decision-making, in-game management, terrible. Now I'm just wondering, is that going to spill over to the league? Yes, right now Arsenal are 9 points clear of Man City. If Man City win the game in hand, they go 6 points. Then Arsenal still have to go to the Etihad. When Arsenal go over to the Etihad, if they lose that game and the gap is 3 points, we've seen Arsenal bottle it already in previous seasons. 2 seasons in a row, they bottled the league. If the gap goes to 3 points, man, they'll be in trouble, man. I can see the pressure mounting. I can see the pressure mounting on Arteta. I can see Arsenal crumbling, you know. I can see Arsenal crumbling. Listen, I'm a Manchester United fan, yeah? And I'm tired of seeing City, you know, dominate the league and win league after league. Like, I'm tired of it, yeah? I don't mind seeing another team winning. I don't mind seeing the Arsenal team win the league, yeah? And I know a lot of Man United supporters like, nah, we'll rather see Man City win it 10 times in a row than Arsenal win it once because the arrogance of the Arsenal fans. I get that, yeah, but trust me, I don't want no one team to dominate the league every season, man. For me, that's boring. Let Arsenal get their own the one league in 20 years. Let them get that, man. I don't give a shit, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't want my main rivals here, City, yeah, Man City, the Derby, yeah. I don't want them winning the league either. So let Arsenal take it. They're a London team. Let them win it. Do you know what I mean? But I just fear for Arsenal now. The way they lost that game mentally, psychologically, that could impact the players. Do you know what I mean? Because they were just terrible. And Pep Guardiola, you have to just show respect to this manager, man. Like, he found a way to beat Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, Arsenal have been so tough to break down, especially this season. Their defense is solid with Gabriel, Saliba, Timber. Do you know what I mean? All them guys at the back, they have been solid. Zubimendi, Rice, they've been solid in the middle of the park, yeah? But Man City just find a way. Pep Guardiola found a way. And who else do I want to give a shout out to? Jersky, or Jersky, however you pronounce the name. That kid can play ball, man. He was taking the piece towards the end of the game, like, you know, doing little keep it uppies, you know what I mean? Like, he was doing little fancy shit, taking a piece and that. But he actually played a big role in unlocking the Arsenal defense with his magic, his trickery. Shout out to Bernardo Silva as well, the old magician. You know, he was running about the park as well, you know what I mean? Closing down, winning the ball back. Like, City just found a way. And they had so many players missing at the back as well. No Gay, no Diaz. Do you know what I mean? They had so many players missing, but yet Arsenal could not capitalize on it because Mikel Arteta got his tactics wrong. I personally believe that Saka should have played in the middle. You should have had Madueke on the right and Martinelli on the left because City were wide open. Look how many times this season City have been cut open by teams. Look at the damage Real Madrid did to them with pace. If you've got pace, City will give you opportunities in behind, man. But Arsenal had no pace. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't get the ball behind the defenders. There was no outlet. There was no one running in behind. So they couldn't get out. They were stuck. They lacked creativity. That's all on Arteta. That's because of his tactics. He was very negative. Listen, I like what Arteta's done to Arsenal in the last 5 years. He's transformed them. He's made them, you know, he's turned them into title challengers. Do you know what I mean? They're now top of the league. They're most likely going to go ahead and win the league. They're going to go ahead and win the league. That's what I truly believe. I think despite this result, despite losing to City in the League Cup, I think they're going to pick themselves back up and just do enough, yeah, to get over the line and win their first league after 21 years, however long it's been. But in today's match, Arteta got it completely wrong, man. Like, that defeat is on him as much as he is on the players because it all starts with the manager. Pep Guardiola, once again, schooled Mikel Arteta and showed him that he's the master, Arteta is the apprentice. What's that going to do to Arsenal going forward psychologically, mentally? Can they recover? Can they regather, re-energize themselves, yeah, to just push on in the league? I really hope for their sake they can do it. Because if they slip up, City smell blood, man. City are going to go for it, man. Because now City know they can get Arsenal. They've found a way to beat Arsenal. So they're going to be like really going for it now. And they're going to put Arsenal under tremendous amount of pressure. But like I said, I still believe Arsenal just have enough to get over the line and win the league. But the most interesting part as well that I'm just going to end on, Arteta now in the Champions League as well, when he faces, I mean, they're playing Sporting Lisbon. I expect them to get through that. Then you've got a Barcelona. Then if you get past a Barcelona, which is going to be tricky because Barcelona have a lot of creative players and they score a lot of goals, even though they'll give you opportunities at the back. If they get past Barcelona, in the final, you meet a PSG or a Bayern Munich, one of them teams there. From what I've seen from Arteta, with his in-game management, his tactics in a final, in a final against City, he cannot afford to repeat those type of mistakes in a Champions League final because, again, he's going to face a big team. I hope this is a big learning for him because I just felt like his approach, his whole tactics, it was a bit arrogant. Do you know what I mean? This was an opportunity for you to lay a marker down, win a first trophy after 6 years. You know, it's big. Winning a trophy, regardless of how small people think it is, like the Carabao Cup, people might think, that's just the League Cup. No, that is still a trophy. Like Pep Guardiola takes it serious. Mourinho takes it serious. So should Arteta because he hasn't won what these other coaches have won. They've won way more than him and they've shown more passion. They've showed more hunger for the League Cup than Arteta. Playing Kepa as a keeper, come on, he's been a disaster of a keeper in League Cup history. He always does something stupid. He always lets you down. Why not play Raya, who's been your best keeper? Man, I just know that. But anyways, guys, man, listen, my name's Enzo. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What does this defeat in a League Cup against City do for Arsenal? Will this affect them mentally, psychologically? Can they recover for this and kick on and get over the line and win the league? I'm really interested to know your thoughts. So let me know in the comments. Smash the likes. And also, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe because you're going to help us to grow. I have a boxing channel. It's called EMGM Sports. I do a lot of boxing content, but I also have a passion for football. So that's why I've got this channel. I'm going to talk about football. I know I haven't posted for a very long time, but I am getting back into it because I've been focusing on my boxing and the MMA, you know, doing the news on that, the fight analysis. But I will be dropping more content on this channel for football as well. So please support the channel, subscribe, and I will be bringing you more content in the near future. Thank you so much, my people. Stay blessed. Have a nice one, man. Peace.